So the order for the Mastertech Ultimate Super Minis: Dane Blackburn on pole position with Joe Dickinson in second. We've got a very excited fan in the background there in the cafe that you can hear. Lawrence Wardle in third, James Edwards in fourth, Luke Bithell in fifth place, Mark Evans in sixth, Callum Ricketts in 7th position with Aaron Howe in 8th. 9th position, Sam Crooks. 10th position, Rob Booth. Reece Stevenson in 11th. Mike Edwards in 12th position with Andy Abbott in 13th. Mike Smallbones there in 14th with Steve Tempest in 15th and Scott Larkin in 16th, both with no times set. And then the Pete Forsyth there in 17th position. Also no time set as well. So riders just heading around to the grid now. We'll get this one underway. You can see there that the cloud has really come over now. Again, we're not due any rain until roughly around, say, 7-8 o'clock is when the percentage chance of rain goes up. So that's a lot later on than when we finish, so the chance of rain is still after we've done more in the pack-up phase. So yeah, hopefully these guys don't get a bit caught out in the rain while trying to pack up, so that'd be pretty awful. But the flag goes up at the back, flag goes up at the front, the revs raise, the flag drops, and that's a huge wheelie again from the 114 bike and managing to hold on to it. So Dane Blackburn with a huge wheelie holding on to it for the moment, but again Joe Dickinson straight away getting back in front as the rest of them get through the field as well as they go through there. A lot of the riders going for those wheelies today, aren't they, which is it's great to see. But as they go through, it is still Joe Dickinson leading the way now, kind of exactly the same as what we saw in the last race. James Edwards on the 35, he's moved up into 3rd position as well. So you can see him there in the blue leathers as the rest of them go through. Also, down the hill now for the first time in this race. And there we go. Attempt to move there from the inside from Dane Blackburn. No, not that time. Can't quite do it. And again, he's just eyeing it up, see what he can do. Across the line, past the comms box there. Joe Dickinson in pole. Dane Blackburn in 2nd position. James Edwards in 3rd. Luke Bithell in 4th position. And then Lawrence Wardle in 5th. There's your top 5 at the moment, as the rest of them jostle for position there. And I think that was a position change. The 44 machine, or the 414, I think that's Lauren Wardle. He's just got past Bithell there, so that's Wardle in front of Bithell now. So that's a position change. And now he's got next on his list James Edwards. See if we can try and catch him up. 13 laps to go, plenty of time to do it. So we've just started this race. So yeah, anytime you're going to try and get up positions, now is the time to do it, because that gap has opened up. And these guys, the leaders, have already got a 2-second gap on the 3rd place guys, and they're all flying through at the moment. There's the rest of the field going past. So that's 2nd, 3rd and 4th that you can see there. Your race leaders are kind of checked out. There's about 2/10 between them, but they have kind of broken away at the moment. They're some 4 seconds clear of these guys already. So that gap already started to close up as well. Lawrence Wardle closing that gap on Edwards. And let's just see what he can do this time around. Of course, we had a close battle last time. Not sure who got in front last time, but we'll definitely see this time. That's the 117. Just been overtaken. That is Luke Bithell from Wardle. But of course, he's still holding on to it now. He's looking where he can get back. Just behind there in the black and orange leathers, it's Mark Evans. He's trying to latch onto the back of this group just to see what he can do. There he is, though. But 11 laps to go, and the gap now 6 seconds. So those guys at the front are completely checked out. They're doing lap time 48 seconds. These guys are doing 50 seconds. They're 2 seconds a lap faster, these two. And they are massively breaking away. So there you go, back with your leaders, still closer than ever. But it's still Joe Dickinson in front, Dane Blackburn in 2nd. They're going to be again looking for any opportunity he can. 11 laps to go. Again, still plenty of opportunity to do it. You can see them out my window now through the final corner. Now we're going to see a potential move into this first hairpin, which will be McRae's. Let's see what he can do. Can he get a run out of the chicane? Looks like it, but no, not close enough this time. So can't quite do it this time. Stays behind. All both tuck in there, trying to get as much out the bike, trying to get as little airflow issues as possible. Be very aerodynamic here and tucking in and keeping your arms in. And of course, with these wide handlebars, it's very easy to leave your arms hanging out, and yeah, it is very easy to cause a lot of drag by yourself there. So it is crucial that you tuck in, try to get the most out of the bike. Fastest time last lap was Joe Dickinson, the race leader, 48.796, and Dane Blackburn was 48.873. He has responded with that with a 48.537, new fastest lap of the race for Dane Blackburn. But Joe Dickinson also improved his time, 48.639. So they're both improving on their times. And there's a potential move down the inside from Dane Blackburn. And he's managed to get it done. And how's he going to hold it on the outside? Goes straight across the track defensively. And he's managed to get that, yeah. So cracking overtake there. Under braking in the second hairpin. Really, really good show there. Managing to get it done and holding on to it as well. Thought he might have outbraked himself there. And, Joe Dickinson was going to come back on him. But fortunately for Joe, he couldn't quite do it. So Dane Blackburn there holding on to it. Across the line, your timing screen will update. And there is a replay of it. So there we go, really late on the brakes there. And it looked like it just run out a bit too wide. Scrubbed a little bit too much speed coming out the corner. But no, manages to hold on to it. Goes instantly defensive, holds on to it. So there we go, excellent stuff. And we're back into that same corner that overtake happened at already. 8 laps to go. And it looks like Joe Dickinson couldn't return the favour of that overtake to Dane Blackburn. So Blackburn leading from Dickinson, Bithell in third, Wardle in fourth, Edwards in fifth position, Evans in sixth, and Crooks in seventh, Howell in eighth, Booth in ninth, and Ricketts in 10th position at the moment. So there we go. Still close battles between these two, and again it just looks like Joe Dickinson's not going to give this position up too easy. He's already fighting back at Blackburn. He's right onto the back of it. Are we going to see a move down the inside here? No, not this time. He's going to hold that behind. He's going to try and see where he can do it next. Any move here? No, he doesn't look like he's close enough to do a move. If he does, what a move, but yeah, not this time. 7 laps to go, and let's see what they do. Still fastest down on circuit was Dane Blackburn. That last lap though, Joe Dickinson was 0.2 faster. And there we go, down into the braking zone. He's still in front, is Blackburn, but Dickinson is still right there behind him. Managing to stay on track that time was Dickinson. And it seems to still be just as quick, and he's right behind him again as they cross the line. 6 laps to go now, up the hill, into the braking zone. And there you go, round the first of the hairpins. Catch them again as they go past. But they're still leading the way there. Still some interesting times. New faster time further back. James Edwards, he's setting new personal best. 50.677. So new personal best there from James Edwards on the 35 and 5th. And here is the 117 machine as well. So this is Luke Bithell in third. And there's the 4th place as well. So that's Bithell, Wardle and Edwards there. That's that group of 3 that we can see. We're all going through. Still very close. 5 laps to go now. And the race leaders have already crossed the start-finish line. So that's the size of the gap that they've got. So 15 seconds now, the gap that they've got from these guys. This is obviously the final position on the podium battle here that we're witnessing. So still some very close racing. Now it's still Bithell, Wardle, Edwards. Again, Bithell just trying to hold on to that inside. Wardle trying to have a look down the inside, but being a bit defensive. Again, holding the inside line there. Edwards is trying to stick to the main racing line as best as possible, knowing that Edwards is going to, Wardle will try and be a bit defensive. And it looked like it was going to be paying off there. It looked like he had the inside line. He can't do it at that time. But there we go, round Sunny Bend for this time, this lap. Here we go, final corner, Panic Bend, 4 laps to go, across the line. And let's see what we can do in terms of lap times between these riders. The fastest that last time was James Edwards. He just set a new personal best time, 54.39. Ignore your timing screen, of course. He's, I think he missed the timing loop that time. But I can tell you, he is right there in in 5th position. Is James Edwards. But there we go, going through, getting past one of the back markers there, which is good. Getting out the way, that's nice. But these guys still flying through. Oh, bit of a moment there from James Edwards though. It looked like he clipped the curb and he lost a foot off the peg there, and managed to keep it on. That's opened up a bit of a gap, so he's not as close as what he'd like to be to try and make a move for 3rd place. So he's going to have a bit of work to do if he's going to try and catch up over these. But it looks like Bithell has opened up a bit of a gap as well. Wardle, so Wardle is really struggling to hold on to it. And give him there, say that, he's closed right back up on him again, so he's got him under braking. He has Wardle. Can he get him under braking this time into the hairpin? Oh, it looked like he tried to make a move down the inside there. Now he's going to have a move down the inside of the 3rd hairpin now, which is the S's. And here it comes again at the 35. That's James Edwards. I say he made a huge gap. He then closed it massively and then brought it back, and now he's overtaken. So that is James Edwards. He's now back in 4th position. So Wardle moving down into 5th. And Bithell still, of course, in 3rd position. See how that goes. We're back with your race leaders. Blackburn still leading from Dickinson. We are on the penultimate lap, so we'll see what they can do as we go through. There's one of the back markers as we go into one of the trickiest corners. Looks like it was the 23 there, I think it was. Or I think it was the 23. I think it was Reece Stevens there. Yes, it is, the 23, Reece Stevenson. So, yeah, he's just he's there trying to get involved in a little scrap with these guys. And he's broken them up now, actually, I say that. Blackburn on the final lap has got a massive gap now, the biggest gap that they've had so far in this one. He's now just noticing that that was 2nd place as well, trying to get past. So that's a real shame for Joe Dickinson there. That gap's massively opened up on the last lap, and that's not ideal. So he's a bit of a shake of the head there as he's trying to catch up. Again, this is where mistakes may happen when you're overthinking it. But manages to nail the braking zone there. And the same for that one again, clipping that apex, and actually he's closed that gap right back up again, but he's only got one more corner to do it. And it is the final corner of Paddock Bend, and I don't think he's going to get it as they come across the start-finish line to take the checkered flag. It's Blackburn from Dickinson who takes that position. And then we get our next group, the battle for 3rd place. They're coming round next, and just see who crosses the line first in that group. As they next come, there's a fairly large gap. Here they come, and I say that it's James Edwards who's managed to get another position, and James Edwards moves up into 3rd, but then across the line, who's going to get it? It's the 117. No, it isn't. So it is James Edwards on the 35 who can take 3rd place. Luke Bithell in 4th, and Lawrence Wardle, your top 5. Again, close race from those top 2, but they kind of broke them.